there was always a conversation. I remember masango alikuwa tu ananikauntia ni wasa wangapi walikuwa naimba kitambo sahi ya waimbi. And that's why me lazima niimbe. Ndio mtoi mwingine asiwaiambiwa Manolo alikuwa naimba sahi ni accountant. Z. All music is worship. And all music is inspired.
It's very true, man.
All music is worship and it's inspired. So being a gospel musician, my music is inspired by my walk with God and how venye anajireveal kwangu. Sikuwa naona nikaa tunaenda direction yenye tunafaa. In that when the music and the career starts taking over you more than the God who is the reason of that career, more than God who is the reason for that career, nyewe same na spiral.
You guys were our solution to Camp Mula.
Bana. That was the campaign actually. Nataka tukupea wase alternative ya mziki, man.
But then, man, somewhere down the line we're like, man, recap. Wameamua mazee kwa kila mtu anaenda njia zake.
Manze.
That was a heartbreak moment for me, man. And not just me, I'm sure for... yeah.
Baba, ukisema utanipa millions, nitalala nazo account. Na pia tena baba, ukisema kipofu waone atakesha na mamovie kwa couch. Hakuna jambo lolote usiloliweza. Nikitafuta
God alikuwa na sisi juu. In fact, those things I don't believe in coincidences sana.
No.
Coming to the gig I was nervous and I was like, God man, nisaidie tu. You just tell me you're with me, nisaidie.
Yeah.
Man. And so there's the list of songs. Nilikuwa nimetumia Shakan. As he was feeding them kwa laptop, kuna venye zijipanga hapo kwa hiyo nini.
Software.
Zikajipanga. And it's the same flow I had on my phone. So I'm telling Shakan tutaenda na songs hivi na hivi na hivi. Like, ebu sema tena. Like, hapo stage ananiambia, unajua hii stuff imejipanga tu hivyo.
What?
And he was like, tupige gig. So, and then when I started singing, things just came together.
Yeah.
Nilikuwa nasikiza footage later nasema, hey, ni mimi. I was like, yeah.
Bro.
Ilikuwa...
For me, and also when you went to Fiti, and my desire during that service was for guys to listen to your new album.
Yeah.
And I think guys were shy of coming to the dance floor first. But bro, when you went to Fiti, it's like something just switched.
Bus. Wase wakaanza tu kukam. Wase wakaanza kukam. And do you know, actually, I don't know, I didn't share with you that testimony. There's a guy there, alikuwa anazikutoka, alikuwa na dance. The whole time alikuwa tu ameka huko kwa kona.
Yeah.
So he reached out via DM. He's like, manze, ulini bless hata kama mimi ni mrasta. I don't believe in Jesus. Mimi ni mrastafari. But Buddha. What the message mziki yako ilikuwa nayo, nilikuwa nasikiza nasema, what?
Wow.
Ni love.
Wow.
Venye niliongea about God akona sign big nasema karibu.
Yeah.
Ako like, manze, hiyo ni different. Just hivyo. So I reach out online akaniambia, mimi ni mrasta but ulinishika. Even when we came in, there was a mzae alikuwa amekaa tu uko nyuma. Metisha whisky yake, tulia. By the time we were doing Fiti, his phone was out. Mzae with the white gray beards and nini.
That's what's up, bana.
Yeah.
I love that was my prayer, that as you do this, we believe God reaches out. He always reaches out to us in our comfort zones.
Yeah.
Like in terms of, adokicheki vile Christ alikuja kutuwai mahali.
Yeah.
Alikuja tu where we are. He was not waiting for us to go to him. Because I think that's really hard. So long as we tunaishi kwa hii flesh, it's very hard.
Exactly. And he understands our weakness.
Yeah. So kusikia huo mzae, na nimesikia sifa za huo mzae na wasei, man. Kusikia huo mzae mazee ya kuwa ako pale hivyo na his drink, but by the end of it, wa mkono juu.
Huo mzae, merely inshtua. Huo mzae and some ladies walikuwa wamekaa mbele.
Yeah.
So these ladies nilianza na him. Karibu, Yesu, karibu. So as I started, nikaona wameangaliana like, are we in the right place? Maybe walikuwa wamekaa kuchila, wametisha bia zao kadhaa.
Yeah.
Manze. And then I told them, yeah, you're in the right place. Don't worry.
Yes, I remember you saying that.
By the end of it all, wote walikuwa, like, I could see them on IG.
Chatting.
Nikiangalia naona umse alinifollow, udem alikuwa kwa hiyo meza.
Yeah.
I could see them. Yeah, I could see them just liking the music, heading over. So, pia millions idea. The only people who got to listen to the music when you're Jaiskia.
Hey, dude.
Hey, so, man.
That's epic, man.
I was like, if that was a trial.
Yeah.
Trial like we were jaribio la kwanza.
Yeah.
It worked, Moz.
I can tell you for sure, Manolo was so stressed the whole of not even last week, like the entire month. That gig I was extremely nervous and my mind was constantly spinning and just praying and asking God, just guide me and lead me through this. And doubting what was going to happen as well. You know, you're anxious and like, you know, how many guys don't even know where Nairobi Street Kitchen is?
Bana.
Or sort of come through. And then again, you think about what's the backlash that's going
Exactly.
That's going to come. But at some point, I really don't care about the backlash, actually. For me, I was just concerned about...
I know you was you're offensive at best. For me, I
was just wondering how are guys going to be able to respond to, you know, to the third service.
Yeah.
And at the end of it, man, even I think it was Monday night, waking up into Tuesday, you know, just first one, thank God for the love guys shown. The guys get showed online, you know, the videos trending, and like I was so blown away. And at the end of it, I'm like, you know, Christ said, after you've worked, you just say, man, I'm just a humble servant.
Yeah.
It's really not about me.
Yeah.
And I do not even want to get any of the glory. And I'm like, God, this is your thing. You let, wacha mimi nitoke kwa equation.
Yeah.
You know, wacha wase wa kucheki. Kwa sababu, man, the response was way like beyond my scope, bro.
Stories pale kwangu zilikuwa zimejaa TikTok. Like kama mchele, but
wow.
As in, we had so many people reposting and just guys had a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, guys had a good time.
It was amazing.
It was a good time.
It was a good time, man, for... Yeah. Karibu bro. Asante kwa kahawa, mazi.
Karibu.
Hii kahawa inaweza mbaya.
Bless, manze. Kahawa.
Mimi sikunywa hata na shuge. Mimi upenda hivyo.
Kahawa by? Wazi. Kahawa by Waine.
Waine.
Thanks, bana. Thanks. Kahawa by Waine on the show.
That's for sure, man.
Asante sana, man.
But dude, let me celebrate you, man. Your new album, Karibu, is... dude.
Thanks, Moz.
That album is epic in so many ways.
Sorry?
I was going to is it 21 tracks?
22 tracks.
22 tracks.
Yeah. And you know, to get that is good in itself, to get that comment, but to get it from you.
Dude.
Because I know, hunanga hype, like your... Moz uskiza mziki. Okay, the best way in kusema, Moz si mshamba, uskiza mziki sana. Like uskiza a lot of music.
Yeah.
So to get that from you and knowing the way you listen to music from a mix and master point of view, from sound, from how is this put, man, I'm just grateful that you love the body of work.
Bro. So let me, I'm not even flossing about it, but so I was in the States.
Yeah.
And so I was given a car to drive. This guy is a Tesla, bro.
Hey.
So driving that car is an experience first.
Yeah.
But bro,
I hear they're fast.
The sound system in this car is amazing.
Wow.
Mazini kama, it's like the entire dashboard, uko hivyo mbele, it's like a sound bar. I don't even know how to... Because the sound is so nice and crisp and clear. So this one day I was like, I've not listened to Manolo's album. It was on a Sunday. I was like, let me listen to this. Bro. The experience, listening to the music. And now because the music is clear, so like you're saying, there's all these elements that I can get to listen to. It was so refreshing.
Wow.
It's so refreshing, man.
Wow. Thanks, man. Thank you. Wow.
And when I came back, like 2 weeks later, nienda kudishi lunch, alafu nikakutana na Ward. So nikana for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
That was unplanned for.
Yeah.
Because he's produced the whole album, yeah?
He's produced basically like, the whole album.
Quite a bit.
Yeah, actually.
There's one track I know that...
the one track is Gid Kim.
Yeah.
but for just that consistent sound, because me view album kama novel.
Yeah.
Page 1 na ya mwisho lazima zikuwe zina mari. Sound wise, theme wise,
yeah.
Just the whole vibe ni novel, peleka wase kwa jani.
Yeah.
So spendangi hizo compilations zenye wase tu rusha releases zao, singles zao wanaeka.
Yeah.
So song moja inakupeleka huko, ingine inakupeleka. I feel like an album should be like
it's a process.
You know, it's a process.
You're taking me from point A to point B.
Exactly. And so that's why I decided just to do it with Wood. I tried, I have songs hanging out there with other producers who are dope as well, but they just didn't make the cut for the album.
And there's something about Ward, and you can see the growth in Ward. And we'll come back to conversations about Ward. Maybe I should even have him on a podcast.
You should. Ward is interesting.
But for you, I think what I've really enjoyed is I've loved the growth I've seen in Karibu. And maybe you can take us through what was your thought process about Karibu? Because, you know, for me, when I was listening to it and I was giving Ward feedback, I was like, I don't know if it's your personal journey or it's also like I'm listening to it. It's like you're looking at guys in the gospel music industry, what's happening. You know, there's rap over there. There's elements of you singing, and you're very versatile as well. What was your thought process going through Karibu?
Karibu. So how Karibu started actually, I know Wood from way back. We used to be pamoja in an organization called Some Africa.
Yeah.
We used to do music and they take us to Korea, South Korea. We do like a tour over there and come back. It used to be called Rejesha tour. So just raising funds to dig wells in places ka Garsen, just to dig boreholes and create communities your side, and such stuff. So that's where I met Wood. Your time alikuwa musician, alikuwa na play keys, but alikuwa na produce. So over time, you know, life happens, tunapoteleana, we met again. Wood and I always had a good vibe, like, hey bro. So when we met again, he told me na work kwa studio inaitwa Artville. So I told him, Wood, ndakutembelea ni cheki. Hey, when I went there, I was like, what if we play me some of the beats you've been working on? Lifikapo kama 7 p.m. Bana alinichezea tune. Nikamwambia, Wood, that's you? Kaambia,
yeah.
Immediately nikamwambia, washa mic. Tukaanza, our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Naanza hii ngoma kwa my own because I cannot explain how you choose to love watu kasisi wenye dhambi sisi wote hata makasisi. So we wrote that song called Hallelujah. And when I went home with that demo, I was like, I have a different sound. This is different.
Because your album is very different.
Yeah, and so Wood nikaanza tu kumchokoza tu over time namwambia, Buddha, tufanye kazi. Because you know what, hiyo time cause alikuwa kwa hiyo space, he was doing a lot of Nviri, Sauti Soul. Nviri pia tumejua for a long time. Na hizo corners za Artville, hizo circles tu za Artville na za Some Africa. So I could hear his voice in everything nasikia kwa wase. Kisikia tan. So nasikia nasema, isi ni Wodomolo. These vocals, rich vocals. I was listening, I'm like, uni Wood. So at that time alikuwa amehama studio, amekam jam side ya Jamu. Nikam visit, nilikuwa nimejam na msho Wood bana. How come mimi najua hati yako? Najua wewe ni youth pastor hata. Like najua wewe pastor some guys out of studio work. So how come mkono yako iko sana kwa the secular side, lakini sisi wasa gospel
hatupatii kitu man.
Hatupatii kitu. And Word aliniambia kitu yenye ilini hit ka basi. Aliniambia nyewe wasa mko serious.
Wow.
You're just not serious people. You're just not serious. You try but you do bare minimum. Hii side ingine watu uskuma and they invest in what they're doing and they make the work fun. They make it fun just to do their work. And
they enjoy the process.
And then you'll record the song. Na umse atafanya some serious marketing on it. So at the end of the day, nyi watu wawili mna gain. But wewe hata unaweza come takudia song alafu tenda interview 2-3 on Sunday alafu ni hivyo. Na ili ni hit. hiyo time actually nilikuwa na work na I was the management company called Upeo Talent Agency. I was working with a good man called Mike Mutenyo. And so Mike was like, yeah, this is all I've been telling you about. We need to be serious. Because initially Mike had worked with Otile Brown. He had worked with Band Becca, DJ Pinye. So Mike here is very corporate minded. And so I was trying to marry that corporate zeal and grind with and see how does this fit in on the gospel side. And so for the first 4 years of Manolo as a solo musician from 2018 2022, I was just trying to figure that out. And so anyway, long story short, I told Wood, I'm determined, I'm dedicated. Give me sessions every week. Let's work out a payment plan. I'll invest in myself. I'll pay. Let's work out a flexible payment plan. Mi nitakam na record. Na to record, bro. Akasema
Twende kazi.
At the end of that year, that should have been maybe 2021, 2022. We had like 53 songs.
That you've recorded with Wood?
Yeah, 53 jams.
Yeah.
Because every time we go, pop, pop, neka. And then the thing is all music is worship.
Yeah.
And all music is inspired.
It's very true, man.
All music is worship and it's inspired. So being a gospel musician, my music is inspired by my walk with God and how venye anajireveal kwangu. And at that time, I remember God was really revealing himself as that bro, we have a welcome sign. There's a time that door will be closed, but right now, I welcome everyone. Wow. And he was like, even you because at that time, a lot of people want to applaud. Manze, stick to gospel, tumeona wasi wakimigrate, manze, umekaa. And kiasi unaweza meaka kiburi that when you go closer to God, when you una serve church, unaweza meaka kiburi fulani ka self-righteousness. And God alikuwa ananiambia, manze, buda hata wewe ni kukushikilia, tumekushikilia. Nikifungua tu life movie hivi, bro, nikiachilia tu kidogo, pia wewe down the drain.
Bob Marley aliimba akasema, if your nights would turn today, a lot of people would run away.
There we go.
God anakuaga ametuficha, man.
God anasema, nikukushikilia tu nimekushikilia. Na niju niko na invitation kwa meza yangu. Na niko na a seat with your name. DJ Moz. And that seat haiwezi occupy na msee mwingine. That's how much I love you.
Wow, that's deep, man. I've never ever looked at it from that perspective.
And like and God alikuwa ananishow a big lie yenye iko na my generation ni that you're too far gone. You're too far gone. Umedo unspeakable things in your 20s. Umechoma. So your damaged goods wezi rudi. And God alikuwa ananiambia nataka uende uambie wase mimi welcome sign yangu ya Karibu. Welcome sign yangu iko open to them na iko on every day.
Wow. And
they don't have to get good to come. Mi nitawasort.
Come as you are.
Mi ni bafu. We kuja ukiwa mchafu. Utashawa hapa. And so I saw the themes za songs zangu zilikuwa zinaingia in that direction. Every song tulikuwa na do na word theme ilikuwa ina point to that direction. And so we said, okay, we'll pick a couple of these jams, do them as an album, and release them.
Bro, that's album, Karibu. Wow, that album is so epic, man. And I like what you've said about that God akona sign big maze ya Karibu. Kuna kiti maze iko tu na jina yako. Remember that Jesus Christ akiongea, just reminded me about this, man. Jesus Christ akiongea akisema, he was giving a parable. Akasema the kingdom of heaven is like a king alikuwa ametengeneza bash. Alikuwa na invitees amewatumia mazee invitation awaambia mazee kamini. Wasa wanajipatia mashughuli. He gave actually a couple of parables about the kingdom of heaven na bash. So wengine wasi wakasema mazee wako na mashughuli. Akasema enda tu with anyone who's available, man. Waambie wakam.
The second invitation.
The
first one was to those who nyinyi nimewaita mkam. Melenga. Mko busy.
Yani kunamaanisha hii bash ilikuwa na invitees, kumaanisha God ameinvite kila mmoja wetu, man.
Kila mtu.
Kuna kitu tu imeandikwa Manolo. Kuna kitu ya Moz, kuna kitu ya King Kaka, kuna kitu ya nani.
Bas.
Si ya mtu mwingine.
Exactly.
But it's up to us to accept the invitation.
It's up to you to accept the invitation and be like, okay, unadai aje God. I'm here, I'm available. Hii ndio situation niko in life. Umenipata nikiwa hivi. Wenisaidie. God hajai acha mtu. Like That one I can tell you for sure on this show. I've never called on God na akanilenga.
Yeah.
I've never just hid in a corner and said, God help me. Na akanilenga. Yeah. Hakuna hata siku moja.
Na easy, man.
Yeah.
Fact you sema, a broken and a contrite spirit ndio sacrifice God upenda.
Yeah.
Haizi despise.
Yeah. Yeah. But sasa you come through saa zenye una realize hapa ni yeye ama ni yeye. Haka siwezi jisaidia hapa.
Yeah.
Hapo sasa ndio, oh, you're done. Let me come.
Dude.
Yeah.
What's the response been like for guys with Karibu?
Karibu imekuwa, response ya Karibu imekuwa interesting sana because there are people who've come to know Manolo through Karibu now. And in a way nikawa nashanga watareconcile aje this Manolo with the one for now, the feeties and the what. Juu Karibu is so, iko na depth sana.
They're like East and West.
Yes. It's not
like
in a
bad way.
Yeah.
Not in a bad way.
Yeah.
Even the production.
Even stylistic.
Yeah.
It's not like a hype jam, like get up on your feet, like, hey, hype man.
Yeah.
It's catchy, skiza. Jaribu, yes. It's like, listen to this jam.
No, but still, you can still turn up to it, man.
You can still turn up to it.
Yeah.
So it's, what I'd say is, kuna wase wamekam, ni kama, Karibu ndio album imenionyesha that I'm growing with my audience.
Yeah.
Wase nilikuwa nawapata wakiwa high school, tukienda missions.
Yeah.
Na Kubamba, shout out to Kubamba, man. You guys, bana, we did like 200 plus schools na nyinyi. And you're still going.
Okay, no stopping, man.
Yeah, so, awase nimenotice sahi ndio wamepata job za kwanza, ama ndio wanamaliza kampo.
Yeah.
Na wana relate na Karibu. Yeah, and so I appreciate that growth. Nimeget kuona hiyo growth that God hajanielewa ni baki in the same Manolo your time. I've grown as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been epic watching you as well, being able to evolve, and also getting to see, like, I share your album with anyone and everyone I come across.
So I heard, Moz.
Whether
you're
a Christian or not, I'll be like, man, have you listened to this guy Manolo, man? He's like, who's Manolo? No, you need to listen to this album. This is the illest album that we have right now.
Moz, thank you, man.
Because I'm like, at some point, someone, as they listen to this album, they'll connect with God. You can have another worship song especially as well in there.
Yeah.
That one.
Is it the one?
Yeah, the one. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's where you say, hakuna jambo lolote likushindalo.
Yeah. That's with Timam.
Yeah.
It's called Harry.
So there's that one, Harry, and then there's also the worship. Anyway, as guys go through this album, at some point they'll have to connect with God somehow. So for me, even Juicy, I was talking to a guy from Zim. I was like, man, you need to listen to this track. So like, I've been sharing your music a lot. So it's been beautiful being able to see your musical journey. And I must say that, we've been privileged to being able to know you from, like when you were in high school, man.
Menilea, manze.
When you were coming to finish Form 4, I have a video in the introduction for Kubash, our show Kubash School Life. Uko na uniform yako ya Kabarak.
Buddha. Serious?
Yeah, man. And you're dancing up with Mbele,
Manze.
I'll show you that video. So it's been great being able to watch that.
Wow.
And how, you were part of this amazing group.
Yeah.
You guys, let me tell you, man. And allow me to talk about this because this was hard for me.
Yeah.
Like, my introduction to Manolo was through Recap.
Yeah.
And Gigi introduced me to your music at that time.
Yeah.
And, from, you were just finished. I think Nelly had finished.
Yeah.
Teddy as well. So there was just... nani alikuwa amebaki chuo saizi?
Ted na Edu walikuwa chuo.
Walikuwa amebaki chuo saizi.
Walikuwa pamoja chuo, si tulikuwa tumemaliza.
Yeah. So we're waiting for them to finish.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought it was one guy who were waiting to finish. Yeah. That was our introduction to... Which was your first jam, by the way, that we played? Was it Tonight?
First jam yenye mlicheza ilikuwa Wishes for... I wish I had all the time in the world. I give it all to you.
Bro.
Yeah, man.
You guys were our solution to Camp Mula.
Bana. Hey. That was the campaign, actually. Nataka tukupea wase alternative ya mziki, man.
For us,
yeah.
So I keep saying, when I talk to gospel artists, and as many times as I get an opportunity to, I say, you were always an alternative too.
Yeah.
For us, you guys, Recap was our alternative to Kampula. Because Kampula walikuwa nasumbua, man.
Yeah.
Ando walikuwa, the young generation walikuwa nasikiza Kampula.
Yeah.
We did not have, in the gospel music industry, we didn't have a response to that.
Yeah.
We had Akina Hip Hop, Chit Chat. akina A-Star that time together with Regan, akina Michelle. Walikuwa wameshikana, walikuwa wanajiita Chit Chat, but then they didn't last for long.
Yeah.
They were there for that season.
Yeah.
So Camp Mula kuingia mazi were like, man, us guys are in serious funk.
Yeah.
We don't have a response to Camp Mula.
Yeah.
Then you guys come in. So that was so dope being able to experience you guys. But then, man, somewhere down the line, we're like, man, recap. Wameamua maze kwa kila mtu anaenda njia zake.
Maze.
That was a heartbreak moment for me, man. And not just me, I'm sure for... yeah. How was that?
Recap was hard. It was tough. And ukweli Moz, it took me time to recover from recap. And to recover from seeing recap as a failed thing. Manze, I went through that. We did our last gig in 2017, 3rd December.
Remember that gig at Arboretum?
It was the peak. We did that.
Wow.
2018 we were burnt out. In January we did this meeting where we just sat down and said, man, things are not going right. And we didn't have guidance at that moment. Or rather, if there was guidance, hatukuwa tunasikiza in a way. And so we just decided wacha kila mse ajipige lap yake. And it was hurtful. And for that whole year, I was confused. By the time I was releasing one by one, in now 2018 November, I was confused. That's gonna journey do for what anymore? In fact, I would give credit to this my career path now, as Manolo, Magic Mike. Magic Mike used to call me. He's like, Manolo, I need you back in the studio. Come studio to Karibu. But I was done. I wasn't going to studio. I wasn't doing anything. I was actually looking for a life into different nilikuwa naangalia biz opportunities. Naweza ingiaje tenders, naweza ingiaje vitu mingi zingine different.
But uondoke mziki.
Niondoke tu mziki niimbe church. Na niishi hapo. So it take time kuangalia recap as a success. Because for a long time gonna feel, man, ilikuwa premature death, man. And I mean, Bible litupea ka encouragement fulani hapo. Na feeling inakwanga pat on the back ikikwambia God uses all things for good.
All things work together.
All things work together for the good of those who who are called by God and who love him. So recap manze, we grew together. Tuligrow pamoja.
From high school.
From high school tuligrow pamoja. And then we got to this place where we were just working so hard. It was this one dream. And then tukachoka tu. Just gave up. Like engine ilichoka tu.
Oh man. Wow.
And so trying to bring that back again was just tough. Trying to see cause it tuliumizana, ili to hurt. Ku break and nisema God akona venye tu alitu use for that, akona reason yenye alitu use for that season. And I would say recap set a good foundation for me, even to the fan base. Ili set foundation poa sana for me. There's no Manolo without recap. I'd really wished that ningeza kupush the other guys who keep doing music, and I try at times, but it's hard. I try at times, but you feel that, when a group breaks, and maybe, I don't know, I need to ask the other groups, don't share have a conversation as a midi. So it's a mutual feeling, actually. Within groups, when a group breaks, there's a feeling of betrayal. Mkiangaliana mnaonanga tu. Shona ile meme ya Spider-Man wakipointiana hivi, betrayer. Wendo ulitutoka. So inakuanga hard sometimes kupush you, but transitioning from recap was hard.
That was hard.
Hey, recap, I'd invested all my years in recap. All do yote nilikuwa napata ilikuwa in the recap.
Did you feel as though you had lost an identity?
Yeah, definitely. I felt like I had lost an identity. But the biggest, the feeling yenye ilikuwa overwhelming, ilikuwa helplessness. I felt like I was helpless. I felt like, okay, I felt so weak. Hakuna kitu ningedu. Because I felt like the reason we were breaking is, and this is something I'll gusia. sikuwa naona nikaa tunaenda direction yenye tunafaa. In that when the music and the career starts taking over you more than the God who is the reason of that career, more than God who is the reason for that career, nyose mna spiral. And that's the downfall of a lot of gospel musicians, a lot of when the music now is you care so much about the career than who you're serving, than the relationship with God. And ndio maana unapatanga a lot of big musicians hata wenye wana tour majuu, lifestyle na mziki haiko inside.
Ni ukweli.
Mziki ni hey, heaven come down. But akitoka hapo akienda kwa hoteli zile vitu wanadu
kama hiyo ngoma inakuwa reverse.
So nani juu at that point the career and the music imekuwa more important than who you're singing about. And so at hiyo time ilikuwa inaniuma, ilikuwa tu inatuwasha within kila msee. And we just didn't know how to navigate that season.
I hear you. I hear you. And I think for me, I felt that year was hard because it was around the same time Kelele Takatifu had part ways. That was hard as well.
And Kelele had mentored us for a long time. Yani Moji and Didi, man. Shout out to Moji and Didi. They poured into us, regardless of whatever the motive was. You know, I remember there's a time they were trying to bring in a movement and something like that. But they poured into us in a way that they needed not to. And you know, shout out to Moji and Didi. So already wale wase walianza, wale mmekuwa mkiona ka success story. Na Kelele Takatifu ndio nilikuwa natumia kuonesha my folks. Wakinihanda juu ya muziki naambia angalia kina Moji mama. Dad, angalia kina Moji.
In that time, the songs were everywhere.
Bro, Itakuwa Ngori was everywhere.
There was that album of theirs.
So whenever my folks walikuwa wananiambia longevity kitu inakaje, nikwambia si unaona bado naimba nasonga. And you know venye hao wali break. Sasa si pia tuliachwa wapi sasa?
Una show God. I started to show wazazi nini sasa.
Sasa ndio show nini. You know, because there was always a conversation. I remember Masango alikuwa tu ananicountia. Ni wasa ngapi walikuwa naimba kitambo sahi ya waimbi. And that's why me lazima niimbe. Ndio mtoi mwingine asiwaiambiwa Manolo alikuwa naimba sahi ni accountant. Mi lazima ni push modes. Jumatha alikuwa ananicountia ananiambia Rafton aliimba mpaka lini? Sahi ona. Anadu nini? So alikuwa ananiambia nika it's a stepping stone. And she logic kabisa ilikuwa make sense. Shout out to my mom, it came from a place of love.
And kwanza Hash is looking at history to inform her.
Exactly. So ananiambia angalia Rafton, angalia Mudhengi. Holiday. Angalia nikauntie ni nani alikuwa anaimba bado anaimba sahi. So nilikuwa like man, ana make sense. So alikuwa ananiambia the reason they are living, if it was so good hawangeacha. Ananiambia angalia Esther Wahome. So ilikuwa inaniwasha moz man. Nilikuwa nasema wow. Naweza do nini ni improve that kuna longevity. And you know, shout out to the names I've mentioned. They did some amazing work.
They've laid the groundwork.
They laid the groundwork. They did their part. So si lazima to push too.
And you know the thing is, if you do not commit to this thing, like you're saying, then who will the next generation look up to?
Hakuna energy.
And especially, and you know, right now where we are in the gospel music circles, I'm like, we have a lot of work to do. There's a time we lost a lot of momentum. We had gained so well, we started losing momentum. And right now it's like we're starting to rebuild, you know.
Exactly.
And God will build his church. You know, God will do this thing, but we need to avail ourselves. The thing is that tuwezi jiavail kama tuko shingo upande. In the office, we've been going through the book of Nehemiah, and it's been interesting listening to guys share their feedback from the devotions from the book of Nehemiah. Where as they were rebuilding the walls, so they had the challenge of like Sanballat and those, you know, the guys who did not wish them well. So as Nehemiah is hivyo mazee rebuilding the wall, ilifika place wanasema men, sasa mazee mkono moja shikilia upanga, ingine mazee inajenga.
Tujenge.
Lakini kazi lazima iendelee.
Kazi lazima iendelee moza.
Kwa sababu we cannot get to the place where we give up. And for me, Manolo, when I look at you and I listen to your new music, man, I'm like, you cannot, and not to put the burden on you. And a big shout out to you and Akina Moji and, you know, Akina Wekatika, Akina Jabidi, Timeless and Didi and other guys who are doing this thing with Akina Gavi Royal.
Yeah.
And a couple more, Kina Masi Masika, still continuing with this journey.
Evelyn Wanjiru, the rest, yeah.
The thing is, I remember Daddy Owen told me something that was quite significant when I did the podcast with him. He was like, man, music is jealous. That's what he told me, man.
Yeah.
One thing I know for sure is music is a powerful tool.
Yes.
Now, listening to Daddy Owen, who's an award winner, like he won the Mamas.
Bro, when Mamas was Mamas.
When Mamas was Mamas. Like he won Male Artist of the Year in Africa.
Buddha.
And he was going against the who's who. Like he was going against like in a Diamond Sizo.
Unit.
Yes.
Buddha.
He won Male Artist of the Year in Africa. He couldn't believe it. So he was like, Mo's music is jealous.
Yeah.
We say that God is I'm a jealous God. So Daddy Owen alikuwa sema music is jealous. And music is one of those things. Huwezi ifanyeza, by the way.
Huwezi.
If you want to succeed in this thing,
Huwezi.
You have to give it 100%.
I tried. Ilikataa.
Huwezi ifanya hivi.
Huwezi.
You're either committed to this thing.
Bas.
Yeah. And so if you're going to win, and if you're going to set a bar for the youngins who are looking up to you, because now the thing is, you're the young, fresh guys. You're the young, hip guys young people in the gospel, who are in the church can be like, man, I want to pursue music. Why? Because I've seen Manolo.
Yeah.
You need to show them that this is a calling and this is a career, just like it is for someone who has picked up something about, whether it's about banking or something else. But for you, it has a bigger purpose.
Yeah.
Because you're shaping culture.
That's true. And mziki ni jealous. Na mziki ni tough. But hakuna kitu iko na high reward yenye si tough. Mziki has high reward. I mean, just do your own research.
Yeah.
There are people who built homes and lives and are paying their kids' fees and like they're living off mziki.
Yeah.
But it's high risk, high reward.
Yeah.
And they're living well.
Yeah.
And so that's why I'm against musicians taking the easy way out and becoming an influencer in a way. So on your social media nikiingia, within the first 5 posts, I can't tell if you're a musician. Juu already una influence sijui company gani na nini. And I know you have to make a living.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like lazima strike balance basi. Kauta make a living, lazima strike balance. For every ad you do, weto a song. Weto a ngoma. No, anyway, that's just my opinion.
Ziambatani, yeah.
Kuna wase wanaweza kuwa na different, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Anyway, Moz, I think umesema ukweli, and we have to keep going. And God is with us. Yeah. Most God amesha prove akona sisi. His spirit has been poured. Pentecost, one of the, na God, I think Kingdom of God ni formulas. This is how it works here. Like in Pentecost, after spirit amekam, what followed is generosity. There was giving into the church. Sahi, what proves that the spirit of God has been poured onto our music and muziki and the industry, it's right because there's generosity.
Yeah.
Generosity in terms of investment. We'll invest on Sunday tukadu hiyo gig. NSK wakakupea space. Mse mwingine akakam through na hii, mse mwingine akakam through na hii.
Yeah.
Si wote tukakam through na hii tukafanya third service.
Yeah.
Wasi waka give off of their time, wakakam third service.
Yeah. Bro.
On Monday, tulienda gig ya Tima, ibada kitaa.
Yeah. His worship.
Buddha. Some of the faces nilikuwa nazo tu NSK.
The night before.
Same faces zimekam. Wase wamegive stage, mwingine amekam na light screens nini. Tima wananiambia, mi sikulipia. I'm like, umse aligive hizi vitu zote. Hey, there's giving.
Yeah.
There's giving.
Yeah.
And hiyo ni ka kuna resource ya kupushi kitu. Inaonyesha that God amefungua anga. Spirit iko. So hakuwezi kuwa kunanyesha na hakuna watu wa kupanda.
Yeah.
So mina encourage kila mtu, rudi studio. Panda. Na usijali juu ya cost ama time una give.
Yeah.
Juu usitake kupea God kitu haija kucost. Wacha tukuweka David. Wacha itu cost.
Yeah.
Moz.
I mean, ili cost Christ kila kitu.
Wacha itu cost. Come together, kufanya hizi events. Wacha itu cost lakini tusukume. Mi hiyo kitu imeni encourage sana this week that God ananiambia ndio evidence. Through his word ananionyesha that after Pentecost kulikuwa na generosity created.
Yeah.
So saa zenye unaona kuna generosity tu imefunguka. churches wanadu gigs. I mean, street praise pop up inajaa Aga Khan Walk mpaka anafunga rodi,
Buddha.
mpaka anafunga barabara.
Yeah.
Wase walizaliwa in the 2000s wanaimba songs za Jemima Thiongo word for word.
Yeah.
Yesu pendo lako ni bro.
That's Gen Z, man.
Gen Z wanaimba hizo songs. God is with us, man.
I know one thing when I look at you, Manolo, my prayer ni kuwa, I know you're God anaku mold.
Yeah.
And he's preparing you for whatever it is that lies ahead. And when you're talking about the people are actually making a living out of music, I look at guys like, I mean, just the other day, Davido was around.
Yeah.
You know, these are guys who are, that's all they do. They have their other businesses probably. But what do we know Davido for? Music. These guys, he traveled to the UK. Amefunga the O2 Arena. Bro. The other day watching Burna Boy. Ameenda Stato.
Utachoka. MSG done.
Bro, they're working on their craft.
Buddha.
They're working on their trade.
Buddha.
The other day I was talking to, and this is just to encourage you. In fact, when I think about your work ethic and how you focused on your music, the other day I was also listening to, having a conversation with Kanji, and he says that these guys like now, Akina Sauti Soul, they're constantly writing. This is their 9 to 5, man.
Yeah.
Constantly writing. Like they have so many jams that they have recorded. So many videos that they have shot. So by the time wanna put an album together like Midnight Train, sikubahatisha. You know, they had written so many songs. By the time they're putting that thing together, they're like,
exactly.
This is like some of the best jams that we have. And then they have other ones that they've not released to us yet.
Yeah.
So, like, if this is, and where I was leading to is, like, bro, I have no doubt that you probably could be our solution to Akina Burna Boy.
Wow.
They should get to that place where when guys are talking about, you know, like top artists, in Kenya, we're looking up to Nyashinsky. That guy is constantly working, man.
Yeah.
That guys will be like, man, have you listened to Manolo?
Yeah.
Because you are ridiculously gifted.
Wow. Man, bless God.
You're ridiculously versatile. You can rap and you can sing.
Bless God, man.
You're there with your guitar. And like you're able to take us through this journey.
Yeah.
And not many people have been given that gift.
Man, so to whom much is given, much is expected.
Yeah.
And, you know, napenda venye umepeana hiyo story ya Burna Boy and Sauti Sol and the work ethic. And, you know, the reason why you guys feel like Karibu is such a good album is because the analogy is given that mziki, Ed Sheeran actually ndio upeana hii analogy. Mziki ni kama tap iko kwa nyumba ya mzee yenye ijatumika.
Yeah.
You fungua that tap, maji matope inatoka, but eventually maji safi itatoka. So just write.
Yeah.
Andika the matope out. Eventually, by the time you reach some number of songs, maji safi itakam through. And mziki itaanza tu kuingiana.
Yeah.
And so, you know, on Sunday you left me the challenge, and I don't even know if you caught this, but hey, I thought about it. Hata venye nilifika home kabla ni doze Sunday nilikuwa nimechoka, but I just opened my eyes and I was like, what did Mose say, man? Yani umse akajua venye amenifanya nini niseme siwezi lala. He said Manolo is gospel's best kept secret. And people applauded and they were happy. But I was telling God, so a secret is good to be a secret, but a time will come when you'll need to announce that secret.
Yeah.
What do you need me to learn? Ni chuo gani unataka niende sahi? Nikiwa secret. Ni vitu gani unataka ni shed off? Ni traits gani, ni character gani unataka nimalizane nayo sahi?
Yeah.
Ni nini unataka ni walk into? What's the thing? Mold me sahi kwa hii secret place. Sahi kabisa. Ndio by the time unani announce, nimepikika, nimeiva kabisa.
Yeah.
And hiyo ndio ilikuwa challenge yangu. Nilienda home tu nikiambia manze God. You know, one of the OGs in gospel. You know, ameniita tu Manolo is like headline kwa hiyo gazeti yake ni Manolo is Kenya's best kept Kenyan gospel best kept secret. God kwa secret. Kabla sana kwa Kenya's best gospel musician or Kenya's best export.
Bro, don't even look at it from Kenya's best gospel nini.
Yeah.
Like Kenya's best artist, you need to look at it
There
from
we
that
go.
perspective.
There we go.
Whether it's in the gospel or in the secular, they're like,
yeah.
And
I was like, God, what do I need to learn now? You show me, I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'll do it. Because God kwangu ametuliza kudu kitu yenye haja tu equip kufanya. So I know if he tells me to do it, he's equipped me to do it. I was like, man, God, niambie tu.
Yeah.
And that's the place I'm at. And that's my attitude right now. Since Sunday, but the attitude yangu imekuwa, okay, I'm best kept secret. That's good. But sasa, before your secret itokee, nini nafaa nilani?
But I can tell you, just to encourage you as well. You know, what I love about God is we are a work in progress.
Yes.
And so God is never in a rush. Like as you continue seeking him and as you continue walking in humility and dying to self, he continues revealing himself more and more to you. And Manolo, you look back, even now, if you look back a year ago, you're not the same dude. If you look back to Manolo for the jam during recap, you're not the same guy.
Thought process is totally different.
You've completely changed.
Yeah.
Even from your first jam after recap, you're not the same guy.
Yeah.
And so 5 years from now, you'll not be the same guy who's sitting over here next to me talking.
Yeah.
You'll be a completely different person.
Yeah.
And some of the things you're struggling with now, you'll not be struggling with then, as you continue submitting yourself to God. So that's just an encouragement that, Philippians 1:6 is real. That he who began a good work in you, not you who began a good work in yourself, that he who began a good work in you will bring it to completion. All we need to do, man, is just submit.
Yeah.
Submit and trust. Submit and trust. Submit and trust.
Yeah.
It means that you die to self as you submit. Bro, once you submit, you die.
Yeah.
And then, God continues revealing himself through you. And the other thing is, sometimes I think God delights in broken people. Because like his treasure that is chosen to pour into your life can overflow.
Amen.
It's like light. It just pierces through. It just pierces through, man. But then it also keeps you humble because you're broken. It's not.
It's not you,
bro.
It's not you.
It's not you, man.
Man, yeah, God. Yeah. Wow.
There's a lot more. There's a lot more in store from Manolo, man.
Yeah.
So I do love your journey of evolution.
Yeah.
And how it is that you've been able to grow from Manolo that we met in high school to the man that you are today.
Bana.
That's been epic, man.
Bana.
Manolo from recap to Manolo now who's a solo artist.
Yeah.
Who's also a worship leader in church.
Yeah.
That's
Shout
excellent,
out to
man.
City Lighters, man.
You guy.
That's
Pastor George is like, man, all the key guys.
Yeah. Pastor George.
It's like he's been given all the key guys.
Yeah, yeah, but he's an amazing guy.
He's such a loving guy.
I'm honored just to serve under him.
Such a loving guy, man.
Yeah.
So, I know that the guys, I don't know if, am I allowed to ask you about your personal life?
Yeah, sure.
Are you dating now? For the girls who are watching.
Yeah.
They're like, we just want to know, I'm asking on your behalf, right?
Yeah, man. I'm actually in a very serious relationship. I'm dating.
Man, I can hear those heartbreaks.
Yeah, I'm dating an amazing, wonderful lady.
That's what's up.
Her name is Acheng, and she's a delight, yani. Hey, yeah, I really can't wait to walk down the aisle.
Dude.
Marriage works,
man.
Yeah. Deyo bana.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah,
That's what's up, man. How has it been so far?
Amazing, man. It's been amazing. Just I'm seeing dating in a whole different way because this time round I was like, God, I'm gonna do it different. I'm gonna start it with you now.
Yeah.
Sitakuja kukuinform. By then nimeona dem fulani like, mimi naanza na wewe kutoka mwanzo tu.
Yeah.
Ebu nichanue hiki tu. How do you want it to be?
Yeah.
And And slowly by slowly, I'm realizing that God just wanted it to be depend on me.
Yeah.
It won't be easy. You'll have the highs and lows, za kawaida.
Yeah.
But look to me.
Yeah.
That's all. God just wanted, as you partner with this person, nyi wawili niangalieni. Look to me.
Yeah.
And so imekuwa amazing kumlearn, kumjua, embrace godly dating.
Yeah.
You know, kuskiza those who've gone before us. I mean, Mose, you've been married for how long now? What?
God's been good. Yeah, it's been a good 15 years, bro.
15 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been married faithfully to Debs, and just looking to wase wako mbele yetu.
Yeah.
And imekuwa experience poa. Imekuwa jani kali.
Mpaka una glow yani as you talk about her, man. It's just glowing over here, man.
Yeah. You know, and it's not by coincidence. One day, I don't know if you remember this, we were eating chapos at your place. And I asked you, what would you attribute your life now to? Like, unaweza sema nini the biggest thing you thank God for in your life right now? Because I was looking at you, I was like, mimi nataka kushika umse. I was like, God, how do we get here? And so I asked you that question. And in my mind, I was just like, what can I learn from Moses that nitembe in his ways, niishi venye naishi? Because I just love the way you're a family guy, and treasure yako iko kwa the right things in life. So ulimpea jibu, ulisema, and you're glowing as you're saying it. Ulisema, my wife, it's a no-brainer, man. That's what you said. You said, Debs she's smart, she's amazing. Ask the lady, man. Oh, damn, I change life yangu. And I was like, your time sikuwa na date. So when I left your home that day, nilikuwa kwa gari nikireplay your conversation, nikaambia God, patia mse nikiongea juu yake ndakuwa kamozi. Ndaongea juu yake na hiyo glimmer. I won't care what anyone else will think.
Yeah.
Like, ndakuwa tunaongea. And ukweli, like for real, akani bless na an amazing person.
That's what's up, man. You guys cannot talk about my life and not talk about my wife.
Hey.
Hizo ni nini? Hizo ni mistari.
Hizo ni mistari. Ukizisikia mahali, jua tu.
Haiko sawa, man. Kimbia nazo, bro. Absolutely, I'm very happy for you and Achi, man.
Thanks, man.
Absolutely happy for you guys. And I cannot wait to see, you know, hopefully you guys walking down the aisle.
Yeah.
You know, we'll be there celebrating you guys and cheering you on all the way, man. Marriage works,
man.
bro.
Marriage works,
man. 100.
Man, and you know, for the young guys out there who are wondering, like, hey, kitu inakaje? Because I was there by the your time hata waswaki niuliza juu marriage, nilikuwa naambia wase, mimi siko huko. Atastaki your story nini. Wasa wanapitia my married friends wenye najua wengine wanakapitia nini.
Yeah.
And I remember just one of my good friends, Paul Clement, he just made me see that all that fear and all that emotion is not inspired by God. It's anti-God, actually. And you know, I went back just to pray and just ask God, okay, I'm gonna give this thing another shot.
Yeah.
And I remember just, you know, sometimes there are thoughts that come into your head and you're like, that's not me. Yeah. I feel like that's inspired by something else. And God and the Holy Spirit will remind you what you've read. And you know, I remember God was just, alikuwa ananipeleka back to hiyo party ya Abraham na Lot. Hiyo conversation yake na Abraham. Nikipata hata wase 10, nitasave place. So, do I know, of all the marriages I know, do I know even 3 that are working?
Yeah.
I counted, I had like 5 guys who I feel like, I say, wanna work.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I'll be the 6th.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I was like, so don't fear. Kila mse akwa jani different na like ni will ya God.
Yeah.
That man asikae peke yake. And another thing nilifeel sana juu hiyo time nilikuwa nimekuwa na hii thought ya mimi nitasikuma tu peke yangu, I'll be in career na nitasikuma nini. You know, just trying to control as man we love control. Tunapenda control. And I remember just, you know, una pray na una think of hizi vitu. Sunday afternoon moja nilikuwa tunajijibu hapo, nasema okay, God honors free will.
Yeah.
So kama unataka kukaa solo, he will honor that.
Yeah, you made that choice.
Lakini Manolo ukifika 60, 65, you have everything you've ever wanted, lakini uko solo kwa keja. Si blame God.
Yeah.
You just know you wanted this.
You chose it.
And I really felt like God, yani nilikuwa nikana have conversation na ananiambia, mimi nitaona.
Yeah.
And I'll help you. I'll give you every tool you need. Because it's a gift. Paul anasema it's a gift that aliweza kukaa solo. So I'll give you that. Kindakusaidia. I'll help you. But wewe jua tool choose. But na pia ujue in Genesis, mi mwenyewe order yangu ilikuwa it's not good for man to be alone. Order yangu.
Lakini ukiamua utakaa solo.
All knowing God who can only do good. And everything he made, he said that is good. Yes, sasa anasema it's not good. Hakuna mse anajua something that is not good kama mse mwenye chenye everything he does is good. Yeye anajua what not good looks like. So it's not good for man to be alone. Hiyo daily surrender anasema God I'm sorry. Nimeachilia. Nilikopo kwa sito niko kwa magoti namwambia I let go. And I'm sorry nimekuwa nikijifungia milango. Niki close off amazing ladies I've been meeting. Nikiwafungia in the name of fear and in the name of loyalty nini. I'm sorry nimechukua marriage na nimeanza kusukuma agenda ya enemy that anti-marriage. Marriage does not work. Nisamehe man. Ambieni yakole.
Man. Alafu najua and the thing is we do have people who are even probably listening to this podcast or watching it, and you know sometimes decisions whatever it is leads maybe to the marriage not working. But at the same time you know God has also given us people as well who have been able to stand and fight through and pull through and persevere and you know they're still standing strong and also just an encouragement for those who marriage may not have worked. You know that you're not defined by that as well.
Exactly.
You know that you're not defined by the failure of your marriage. It's tough when that thing comes to an end. I'm sure it's never easy for anyone who has gone through it. And so actually I just want to pray for peace and grace over your life kwa sababu even as you continue navigating through this life and as you feel that there's that piece that was probably broken off from your life, you know, again, God works with broken pieces, man. God works with broken pieces. But bro, I've got to ask you one last one, man. What do you hope for, man? Ukiangalia mbele, you know, as Manolo, you know, what are you hoping for, man? Ukiangalia mbele.
Ukiangalia mbele. Wow, that's a broad one. Ukiangalia mbele.
You can even zero it in on music.
On kimziki?
Ukiangalia
mbele, na hope ku give my all, yani to pour out everything plus a little bit more. And so when I look mbele is to just defy the constraints and the confines. How come in Kenya wasanii wameweza kufanya successful tours, big tours? Man, ni secular artist. Mbona si mso gospel? How come wase wameweza kujaza mpaka sahi wase wanajaza Uhuru Gardens? Ni secular artist, si gospel. How come wase wameweza kwenda wase wameweza kuintegrate music business vipoa sana na mziki? The examples konazo ni secular na si gospel as much. So for me nimekuwa pray to for your strength. And that's what I look forward to. I look forward to a well-oiled system and like an ecosystem I've created for Manolo that now can be a template for guys who are coming in. Tell them, try this one, it will work. You know, when I look at guys like KB, man, akona ecosystem in a work. Well-oiled machine. So that when guys like Harvey come in, wanapata template wanaweza follow. And so for me is to create that. You know, I wouldn't be in my 20s forever. I wouldn't be in 30s forever. So by the time I get to the side where sizi rukaruka stage, venye tulidu Sunday, nataka kuwa nimecreate template for Manolo wa hiyo time.
That's for sure.
Aseme jumse alipave the way. Naweza go through, nime have an easier time to put my music out there.
That's for sure. But if Kirk Franklin's still doing it today. And doing a dope,
Buddha,
crazy
gig. Kirk is crazy, man. Kirk is...
Why limit ourselves, man?
There we go.
Why limit ourselves?
The
same God
is
more than able. The same God is more than able, man.
And you're seeing now the way he's doing it, Kirk and Maverick. Ani wasi walikuwa namsikiza. Wazazi wao walikuwa namsikiza. There are folks who are listening to
him,
and then wanapiga tour pamoja. So all Kirk Franklin's people wanapoa in. Wanaingia kwa Maverick. And so for me ni kuangalia how can I do that? And yeah, so I'm learning a lot right now. And yeah, as we apply it, man, niko inaweza endaje.
And that's a good posture, man. A posture of learning.
Bana.
Bro, this has been good, man.
This has been good, Moz.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can already see us doing a next one when tunaongea tuna confirm vitu tuliongea hapa sahi.
Bro. The good thing is it's on record.
Yes.
It's on record, man.
And I'm super excited. And man, Moz, thanks for what you've done. The gospel industry,
I'm so
and
happy,
just poured into it. And
I'm so happy. I think there's something significant.
Yeah.
When I look back to March 31st, Easter Sunday. So I'm going to ask Kate to come with, we do have a small gift for you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Oh, man. Moz, man.
My producer extraordinaire. Yendo to hand maze.
Yo. Yeah. And it's in red, man. Thank you. Wow.
Dude.
Yo. Hey, this is dope. Nani adui artwork?
Huh?
Nani adui artwork?
It's my boy. It's called Young.
Young, manze we ni mnoma. What I love the colors. Hey,
by the way nakapo na red. Kitu umenicheza.
Hii ni noma.
Umenipatia tape na vile red inaingia na vipoa mazene hiyo nini bana.
Ya tape lakini ilinibamba lazima ni buy.
Wazi.
Ya tape ilinibamba kwanza juu ya the colors. Ili nice. Nika like
man.
Wow.
You're welcome, man. You've been a good friend, bro. You've been an amazing friend, bana.
Thank you, Moz.
And I've loved seeing your journey of growth, and I can't wait to see. I'm excited, bro, because of
Thank you, Moz.
What you've done, and the consistency that you have, the consistency of Akina Guardian Angel, Akina Moji, and Akina Ben Psycho. There are guys who've been consistent. It's not been easy, man.
It's not been easy.
And there's a lot more. There are other people who are definitely still representing in this space, Akina Timam.
Yeah.
It's very encouraging to see, and I cannot wait.
Same here. We keep going. Tuombeeni manze tusiburn out. Mimi sema kama recap tungetake 3-month break. After hiyo gig ya December tungesema wase tuendeni Malindi, alafu turudi.
Yeah.
Tukae like 2 months and then turudi studio. Sasa bado tungekuwa tunatoa muziki.
That's for sure.
We just burnt out, yani.
Yeah.
Just sometimes by the time you get to when you do it alone, that's what it is. When you do it by your own strength, by the time you get to the result, unakuwa ulishachoka.
Yeah, ni kweli, man.
And that's why you find, even in our industry side, kuna wase, their numbers warrant them, as in nimse, numbers zake, anaweza pigia team ya kaka leo ambia nataka kudu mziki.
Na kaka takubali.
Kaka tangalia tu numbers aseme, what? 10 million? What? Yeah. Ndio mse wetu Kenya.
Yeah.
But washachoka.
Yeah.
By the time wafike kwa hiyo 10 million ulishachoka.
Yeah.
So tuombeeni manze.
That's for sure.
Tuombeeni.
Lazima bana. And bro, thanks for joining me for the podcast.
Thanks Moz, asante kwa kahawa.
Imekuwa poa sana, man.
And for everyone who's joined us, thank you so much. Keep supporting the DJ Moz podcast. Hii podcast ko najonda ndaingia this soon, man. Hii podcast ni ya wazito. Kina Ebul Chungu.
Wewe ni mzito, man.
Hii podcast ndakonga ya wazito ya men I look up to. So when I find myself here, I'm very honored, Moz, and humbled.
I'm very happy,
at the same time.
I'm very happy.
Thank you, Sana.
I can't wait.
Hi, man.
And guys, thank you for joining us for the podcast today. Please go ahead and like, subscribe to Fadhali. Go ahead and share with your friends and your loved ones. A big shout out going out as well to Waine for the wonderful coffee. Coffee imekuwa fresh sana, bro. Kali sana tena sana. And of course, do remember, man, if you can go ahead and buy our hoodies, our t-shirts. We have many different designs. Yani, tafadhali, go ahead and place an order with us. It's your way of supporting us and keeping us going in the work that God has called us to do. So it's not in vain. Na mahali papoa. God has given us a big staff team as Kubamba. It allows us to be able to take care of the guys who are working with us. So keep us in your prayers. Wacha niseme kama Juliani, but beyond that, man, as well. Keep us in your prayers. I'll see you. God bless, guys. Peace.